Yo, what's up, guys? So today I want to do something a little bit different and react to a video because a lot of people will send me videos and be like, what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on it? And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really watch other people's videos when it comes to rap. Like, it's no disrespect or anything like that. It's just for the most part, I don't like watching other people's videos because then I feel like I'm going to get their opinions and not my opinions. And then I'm going to recycle the same shit over and over again. Like, I just feel like I kind of pull in that shit, you know? And I want my videos to be completely different than everybody else in the scene. But yet, a lot of people are like, keep sending me shit like this. What do you think about like the underground is burnt? What do you think about like Patrick CC made a video a while ago that people wanted me to react to? I used to watch Patrick CC, but now it's just like I just don't gel with the content that much because it's just kind of the same sort of like stuff, you know what I mean, recycled. Like I said, not hating on anybody. I don't give a shit what anybody else does with their own channel, but for me, I usually don't watch this shit, but people want me to react. I've watched some of this guy's videos before, and I want to see what he has to say. I'm going to tell you, though, for the most part, I usually do not like these types of videos that are all doom and gloom. But fuck it, let's see if he's even going to be talking about like the underground that I consider, or if it's going to be like the fucking plug R&B, whatever the fuck, opium dudes. So let's see.
Making these videos. This may be one of my most disliked videos I have ever created.
Controversial. Okay, most dislike. I doubt it, dude. I feel like there's a video like this that comes out every single day of like, the rap is dead, the underground is dead.
And you know what? That's okay. I started talking about things on this channel because I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy saying what I really want to say into this mic because honestly, it's therapeutic. This YouTube channel is like a journal for me. So in this video,
yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I get that. I can agree with that. That it's like, I respect that he actually wants to say something a little bit different because a lot of these guys, it's like, it's just funny. You ask them anything and they're just like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. What's the average YouTube opinion right now? Oh, okay. Trippie Redd is down. Okay. Like I don't dislike Trippie Redd, but I thought the guy was goofy for years. And now it's like all of a sudden, now we can go at Trippie. Oh, now it's okay to go at Trippie? Like, you know, I don't know. Everybody kind of runs with the same mentality a lot of times.
I'm gonna be completely honest the entire time and not care about what anybody else thinks. It's my opinion. The quote-unquote underground, if you can even call it that, is burnt. Now, let me preface something.
Yeah, because like, who is that? Because this is the thing. Sorry, I'm not going to keep pausing it, but it's like, I hate how what people call the underground now. It's like these opium these guys are like basically kind of mainstream artists, but they're using an underground label. Like, you know where the underground comes from when it comes to music? It was underground because it was in warehouses back in the day. There was people, like, it was music that you had to actually go find on your own in the, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't these shows that were in the open air. They were in the underground because it's like, oh, you had to know somebody to go to that show to listen to that music. You know what I mean? That's kind of where it came from. That's kind of where like members only, like even far back in the fucking 80s, the 90s, they were doing rock shows in fucking warehouses. So when eventually rap took it on, that's how it got to that. They started calling it the underground because it was like similar. They were having these underground rap concerts and eventually these people went mainstream. But or Ken Carson or any of these plug R&B, I don't know what the name of the genre is, so don't cook me, but like, have any of them been performing in warehouses? Like, it's an aesthetic. Well, I'm not a mainstream artist. I'm kind of cool. I got some black hair over my face. People don't really know who I, so that means I'm underground. It's fucking stupid, dude. Like, anyways, that's why I don't talk about them that much, because I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. Sorry for the banging, by the way. They're doing construction here, but let's see who he talks about.
The reason I don't cover underground content as much as I could is because truthfully, it's volatile. It's toxic, weird. I don't know, there's better channels for that. I'm not hating if you create content on the underground. Occasionally, I break my own rules and do that if I'm interested enough, but I'm usually just not. And that's because the underground moves faster than any genre I have ever seen in my life. Like, who in the fuck is Ian? I checked.
Yeah, but you don't need to talk about every new that I don't know. That doesn't come off the way that I. Sorry, that doesn't come off the way. I don't want to say that it's necessarily that, but I just feel like a lot of these YouTubers think they got to talk about shit like that's super current and super trendy. Like I gotta, because this is the thing, dude. Why I don't really give a shit, and I'm not gonna give away all my secrets here, but like, I talk about things that I actually am interested in within the underground. I find my own stories. am interested in this shit. It's too fucking annoying for me. There's too many fucking rap YouTubers. I'm not fucking competing. I'm not telling the news because there's going to be 1,000 fucking other YouTubers who have like this model of editing that they can just shit out a video in a day. I'm not competing with that. So you don't got to worry about fucking the most modern person in the rap game. You don't got to worry about covering the most modern news. Just be unique. Just have your own voice. Talk about your own thing. As if you're just trying to catch the news, there, it's just, I don't know. It's a whole conversation for another day, but
out his music and it just sounded like hundreds of other artists I've already heard. But I'm getting ahead of myself. See, this scene is filled with ego, and one thing I cannot stand is having ego. You and I bleed the exact same. No amount of numbers in my bank account or my social media is going to change that. But it seems like nobody else truly understands that. This scene is just so played out of corny behavior. Like the kid who was in front of Laser Dim in New York and he said, "Hey, crash out, crash out."
I don't even know who the fuck Laser Dim is, to be honest with you. That's how far behind I am. I can't even keep up with this type of shit. But that's not just... Why are you saying that's the underground scene? What about all the Kai Kanat fucking dudes that went to New York? And that's just Zoomers. That's just Zoomers in general. They're clout hungry as fuck. They don't pay attention in school. They don't pay attention to anything. They're just on the internet their whole lives. They think the only way to fucking make money is to get clout. They see these dudes in Bugattis and they're like, I need that. How about I go out and fucking, and I'll get some attention. And that's Zoomers in general. That's got nothing to do with underground rap. That corniness goes on in mainstream rap too. I know what he's talking about because trust me, I've made videos on people before and they're sitting there complaining in my DMs like, oh, that only got like 4,000, 5,000 views. You're looking at their music, it gets like fucking 40 plays and they're bitching at me because it's not going bigger. Get the TikTok brain rot out of your fucking head. That's the thing. Oh, well, people get 1 million plays on TikTok. Yeah, passive. This is a view on fucking TikTok. Oh, not interested in that. That's a view on TikTok. Like, you got to have a more humble understanding of what, like, how many views something is getting. But people want to chase that big shit. You hit that big shit, it's like a drug, you know what I mean? You get hit with that shot of heroin the first time, you're like, oh, holy fuck, man, I just got 60K. Okay, I need to get that again. And that's how people burn out because they start chasing trends. Oh, what's Pat CC talking about today? Oh, Nicki Minaj. Okay, Nicki Minaj video. And you get burnt out in 2 years because you're not talking about shit that you give a fuck about.
When I watch certain vlogs and get a closer look at the type of people who would go to a Laser Dim and Osama-san and Netspin show, it really puts it into perspective for me. I'm too old for this shit.
Shit, I smoked a blunt before I came here.
To be honest though, have you ever watched those old No Jumper vlogs? There's people equally as corny. Like, bro, I don't want to say anything about anyone specifically, but look at some of the guys who used to hang out around the No Jumper shop. It just goes through these trends. This is corny, but there used to be people there who would be like, yo, I'm with No Jumper. I just took a damn right now. Same shit, dude. But I get
you. Feel like Osama-san is better than Ken Carson?
Yes, for sure.
Osama-san over Ken?
Yeah, Osama-san over Ken.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know any of these dudes.
I'm literally an unk, and I'm gonna tell you what made me realize that. But in order to understand that, you're gonna need context. So let's see. 2012, I'm in middle school, which goes to show you how old I am. I was in the midst of my emo era, riding on
2012, he was in middle school. Was I in middle school in 2012 too? No. Okay, so he might be a little bit older than me.
the school bus, listening to Suicide Silence, Chelsea Grin, Bring Me the Horizon. So, as
Well, there's your problem right there. That's fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
you can probably tell, I was already a little weird. The way I got into the quote-unquote underground back in 2012 was I
through
was
X.
trick-shotting on Call of Duty, right? Yes,
No?
I was in the Six Mans, I had an Elgato. I didn't really try and go for any clans, I was just trick-shotting for fun. I didn't take it that serious. Plus, I was way better at sniping. Anyway, I used to watch all these trick-shotting montages that people would edit, and I cannot remember what video it was exactly, but this one montage used a song from the Bones 2012 album White Rapper called Casey Jones. I still love that song.
Oh.
Now I already had
He's a little deeper, my boys. He got in there with Bones. Sorry, the only reason I said X is because everybody always has the same story. Like, I got him with X, and then it was this and this and that. I mean, my shit's no cooler than that, but I just feel like sometimes people pretend like they put on, like they got in. I'm not saying this guy, but people pretend like, oh, you know, I listened to a couple Peep songs, I listened to a couple X songs, but then they got to be like, oh, no, but Peep and X are like they're like mainstream. I gotta like, oh shit, okay, like who? Actually, Baby E was the first one that I listened to. Yeah, and he got me into Peep. Yeah, like I'm pretty in the know. You know, people do that shit. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like, if Star Shopping's your favorite Peep song, you don't gotta go. Oh no! Like, I don't want the Peeps. Like, the Star Shopping, that's mainstream bullshit. I like fucking Blue Lemonade with Xavier. What, like, dude.
Out of SoundCloud, so I went on SoundCloud, searched the song up, put it in my likes, and for a while, that was it. Until people started using more Bone songs, then people started using Night Lavelle's songs.
Like Call of Duty vlogs where he just like talk a whole bunch of shit while he's playing.
Right.
There was him. I used to watch.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know Night Lavelle was around since like 2012. I only started hearing about him recently.
Like Phase.
Right.
You know Phase?
Yeah.
Like trick shots. I
You know
used to
Scares?
watch. Yeah, of course. yeah. Black Ops 2. Like I had everything. I was more Call of Duty kid.
Bro, why does this guy not talk about the underground? Now I want him to talk about the underground because he seems like he's actually pretty knowledgeable about it. Like, you don't get to talk about the modern stuff, dude. Like, I think it would be cool if you actually did talk about like some of this type of stuff too. I mean, like, I'm just saying, I don't come into my scene, bro. But I wouldn't mind if there was another like YouTuber who was like semi knowledgeable about like the older type shit who kind of talked about it too. Like, I'd be cool with that because as far as I know, I've never found many YouTubers who, I'm not saying, oh, I'm the all God knowing knowledge on all this shit, but I'm just saying for most YouTubers don't talk about this shit. So
saying that Seshala Waterboys are like a soundtrack to the Call of Duty online community.
Yeah.
I never
you
played
could
Call of
see
Duty,
that
by
for
the way.
sure.
Right.
Call of Duty kids love to edit to Seshala Waterboy
Really?
songs. Yeah.
That's weird, bro.
And my songs. It's sick. Some people find it annoying.
Why though? Because like Bones used to be more like metal, I guess. Because I'm just thinking of like the sad Bones, like, but that was like later on, I guess. Can you imagine Call of Duty like trick shotting and it's just like, I mean, Night Lavelle too. He makes that kind of fucking sad music. I guess they used to be more hype back in the day. People are gonna be like, you don't know their name. Shut up, bro.
Like, there's some fans that'll be like, yo, stop using the songs in Call of Duty edits. But I mean, it just gets us more exposure.
You know who?
And
Kinda
I
like
was in
AMVs.
that community that he's talking about. That's really how I got put onto the underground, except this is when it was actually underground. Rather, this is when it was actually
Ooh, okay. I like what this is
actually
going.
original music that didn't sound like anything on the radio. I heavily gravitated towards this. I mean, it sent me down such a rabbit hole that I could say some names right now from around these times that I'm sure a majority of you watching this video would have no idea who I'm talking
Okay, try me. Let's do it. Come on, look.
about, and that's probably because you're a new gen. And let me say this real quick before I continue. There's nothing wrong with being a new
Bruh, you're not gonna say them, bro? I want to know. And then new gen Zoomers, bro. Zoomers. This is Zoomers, dude. It's not no new gen.
gen. Me not being a new gen just means I've been a loser for a lot longer than you. Young Jizza is dead, old Icy Twat, Casey, Benji Bands. I mean,
Okay, so I know Icy Twat. I know. What's the other one? I don't know Casey. Icy Twat.
this video would have no idea who I'm talking about, and that's probably because you're a new gen. And let me say this real quick before I continue. There's nothing wrong with being a new gen. Me not being a new gen just means I've been a loser for a lot longer than you. Young Jizza is dead, old Icy Twat, Casey, Benji Bands. I mean,
Okay, I've heard of Benji Bands and Icy Twat, but the other two I know. And Icy Twat, it's only because Lil Xan was beefing with them.
wow. I mean, I could go on and on about what's actually underground and what I was personally into when I was introduced to this scene, you know? It was like, you couldn't go to school and hear someone bumping a quote-unquote underground artist, well, because they were actually underground. Now, I feel like these kids everywhere are listening to Laser Dim, Summers, Isaiah, Ian, and honestly, who else? Netspin, Osama-san, 1C, I mean...
I just don't understand, like, how... It all happened during 2021, supposedly. Like... I don't want to be like that, bro, but there's all these kids running around. The summer of 2021 was the best year. It's like you were sitting in the house. There was the fucking pandemic during that shit, dude. That's when all this shit came out. But it's like, they're just TikTok artists, are they not? They just blew off a TikTok. Like, how did these fucking people become famous? Like, I guess I got to look into it more, but
I don't even really consider it underground anymore. These kids are weird, the rappers are even weirder, and the way everyone goes up nowadays is so inauthentic. Like, people aren't naturally discovering these artists anymore. All these unfunny underground pages just post artists for interactions and easy money, which actually leads me into my next thing. Underground pages have always been really weird to me. I'm not gonna lie, like, they were kind of funny at one point, but that was when I was like 18. So yeah, of course I'm gonna find Hyperpop Daily funny, but like now, nah, it's not funny. It's just honestly like more of a rat race. Like, there's so many pages you can find that cover underground content that literally just copy each other verbatim. And once they hit that little 10K on Instagram, they think they're hot shit just because all these terrible artists that just copy the
Yeah, fucking Instagram followers literally don't mean anything whatsoever. People bought them half the time. I do not give a shit about Instagram followers. If you're not making money off of what you're doing, like, it's cool. The only reason that I like having a high follower count is just because, like, I can then talk to other rappers and I can get information for videos and shit. But as far as if these guys think I'm cool or not, they don't like me because I talk about shit they don't want me to talk about. And let me tell you, it's not just these new guys that are weirdos. These guys are more openly weirdos because they're younger. The older guys are weirdos too. They just hide it a lot better. They'll sit on a fucking interview and go, "Yeah, I'm just such a humble guy." And then you talk to them in the DMs, they ain't, bro. I'm going to tell you, a lot of your favorite rappers are fucking weirdos just the same, and it's a lot sadder cuz they're a lot older.
next man want to throw money at you. Yes, I'm hating. Cool. Don't care. And this doesn't go for every single rap page.
Nah, bro. Hey, come on, dude. I like this guy now. Like, I never really watched this before, but like, dude, somebody's got to speak. You can't just sit there. Like, half these YouTubers just sit there with this monotone voice and they don't want to say shit. Like, so, and this guy got like 40K and he, fuck it, dude. More respect. I respect him more. I respect him more that you're saying, like, what's on your mind.
But if you're getting your feelings hurt, that's probably because it applies to you. The thing is, I low-key kind of understand it. I mean, imagine posting your 5th Ian meme of the week and you're getting about 2,000 likes and a few hundred comments and constantly having artists try to pay you hundreds of dollars just to meme them for promo. Must be nice. My head would be kind of boosted too. Most of these pages,
I mean, don't front and don't think that YouTubers are not getting paid off too. So just saying.
all sort of follow the same formula too, which is meme, promo, or scam. Or literally all three. Then they post beefs for interaction.
I actually didn't even know any of that shit. Somebody's like, you got to follow this underground rap page. Like, they're really important. They're the most important. So I followed them. And it's just like a bunch of shit posts. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is like something that this dude's older than me and he's more tapped in. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's just a bunch of actual shit, low tier garbage memes. I'm like, this is news? And it's shit I don't even understand. Like,
I mean, how low do we really have to go for interactions? Funny coming from me. Speaking of beef, beef is another reason I think the underground
and he's self-aware, dude. Okay.
can be kind of lame at times. Most of the time. Like, let's seriously think about every single time that beef was like a huge part of some era in the underground. I mean, you had Bones versus Scrim, SGP versus everyone, Ski Mask and GBC, Summers and Can versus Solfago, Jason, fucking everybody. Who has not beefed with?
Okay, but you know, this is the problem with beef. Like, this is what fucking, okay. I have a very different opinion on beef. I think it is entertaining. It has always been entertaining. Everybody who says, oh, it's so childish and it's so fucking annoying, is probably because the rapper that you like is losing the beef, so you don't like it. But it is entertaining. It brings more eyes. Hip-hop has always been a combative, like, genre. You know what I mean? It's entertaining. Nobody can lie and say that 6ix9ine wasn't entertaining when he was fighting with everybody. Everybody was tapped in. We all switched once he snitched. Oh, I never liked him in the first place. You did. You were paying attention. Same with Trippie Redd. When Axe was beefing with everybody, people were entertained by that. You know, it's weird he brought the ski mask and GBC. That was not that big of a thing. But, like, yeah, it's entertaining. The problem with these kids nowadays is that they're not normal. Like, when you are an artist, you're a performer. Every kid, this is what every kid wants. I want to make $1 million, be in a Bugatti, have all the girls on my dick, and I don't want any of the negatives of the internet. I just want to sit in my room, make enough money, and that's not what you get when you're an artist. When you're an artist, you're a performer, which means that if shit comes your way, you got to interact with it. You know, I'm not saying that you need to be, but this is the problem with beef, why people don't want to, these kids are not normal. They'll dox, SWAT, fucking, you know, all this shit. You don't need to take it to that level. Be normal, fight with somebody online, make a diss track, get some entertainment, get some attention on your name, have fun for everybody involved. You don't need to go behind the scenes in the DMs and be screeching and then fucking, like, dude, be fucking normal. Keep it on the internet. The internet is the internet. But the problem with kids nowadays is they don't have a real life because they were born with their head half in the fucking internet. So they think they got to take it to that level. Swatting and doxing. That shit ain't cool, man. That's not entertaining. Do you think that fucking any of these rappers back in the day would be sitting there like, where the fuck does this guy live? I gotta. It's lame, dude. But like, you know, we all look at it from an entertainment standpoint, and I get it. Like, sometimes if people are doing that and other people are doing it back to them, I mean, it's fair game, I guess, at that point. But I just think it's fucking lame. Like, every time somebody's mad at me, it's like, where's your location? Like, bro, I'm just talking on the internet, and fucking everyone, oh, you hide your face behind. Dude, yeah, because I'm just fucking talking on the internet. I'm not tough. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do any of that shit. I don't have guns. I'm not a gangster. Like, bro, when it comes to beef, keep it online and be entertaining. I don't care. I don't think it's corny to beef. I think these kids fucking doxing and swatting people is corny as fuck, though.
With Jace at this point. And honestly, it's not even like beef is selectively exclusive to this underground shit. Like, that's obvious, but it's so publicized in the underground that it becomes a driving factor for monetary gain. It's gross, but not as gross as one of the most disgusting problems in the underground, and I bet you already know where this is going. Now, I am not going to directly
My brother in Christ, you gotta stop with this narrative. I already know what you're gonna say.
any names, but a lot of these rappers in the underground are taking stuff.
Okay. This I do not like. This I do. Okay. This bothers me because it's like everybody wants to do this every fucking time, dude. And I'm not. It's not this guy. I get what he's saying. It gets tiring when your favorite rapper ends up being a freak. Not everybody in the underground is like that. First of all, and this is not me trying to defend anybody, but I'm just saying, like, when I out somebody, when somebody gets outed, everybody, oh, the underground is so, oh my god, I'm so sick of it. Like, oh my god, it's so terrible that somebody who was hiding being a piece of shit got outed so they can get kicked the fuck out of the underground. Oh, the whole underground is ruined because somebody got out as a pedophile. Like, dude, it's a good thing when these people get outed so they can get the fuck out of here, and then the underground can have one less of them. But people just, every time it happens, you want to throw the baby out with the bathwater with the whole fucking thing. It pisses me the fuck off because it's like, most people are not. I know it gets that fucking identity. And this, if you want to know why so many of them are, once you're older, right? In this world, this is not so Andrew Tate fucking bullshit. Women usually look for a better partner as opposed to a better looking person. You know what I mean? They want somebody, not somebody that can take care of them, but somebody who's financially responsible, somebody who, you know, could be a partner to them, who can, you know, do the 50-50 type of thing, you know, get your brain out of the fucking LA OnlyFans shit. When you're a rapper, dude, there's nothing wrong with it. Some of these people do make good money, but a lot of these guys are lazy as fuck. They never tried in school. They've been into drugs. They dye their hair a different color. They don't have a job. They have no job experience. They're bums, dude. They're fucking bums. So if you're a normal grown-up woman, you're not going to look at these guys and be like, yo, like, I want to get in with that. Like, this guy with no job, like, colorful hair or not, I'm pretty sure many girls have been with guys who are just fucking bums and losers, and they just aren't interested in that shit. So who thinks these dudes are cool, though? Young girls. That's why they get with young girls all the time, because it's like, oh, well, I'm 22. A girl my own age isn't going to think I'm cool because I don't make any money and I fucking sit at home and smoke weed and play Fortnite and drop a song like once every 3 months. But damn, this 17-year-old girl, she thinks I'm real cool. She can pull up. That's why they do this shit. Not an excuse whatsoever, but that's why this shit happens, because these guys are just bums. Bums are going to do that shit because they're just going to take what they can get because they're not going to get somebody their own fucking age. Like, so...
And taking little stuff too. You could not pay me to figure out why this scene specifically likes children so much.
I just explained it. There you go. Pay me. You gotta give me some money because I just explained. That's why. That's literally why. I've known people in my real life. It's not just rappers. Like, it's just they're childish as fuck. They can't get in with women who are their own age because they think they're fucking lame, and these girls think they're cool. And when you're a dude who's never got a pussy in your entire life, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be like, oh, fuck it. I mean, I know she's a little young, but she think I'm cool. And dudes love that shit, to be praised and be like, they, you know, if they were with an older woman, they might feel uncomfortable about their lifestyle. They may be like, oh, I'm a little embarrassed because, you know, I got to look at it from the outside perspective. But these girls are never going to question you. They just think it's cool to be around a rapper. Wow, that's so interesting. That's 90% of teenage, like, predophilia.
Like, I genuinely don't understand it. For this section, I really can't even think of how many times I've heard of, oh, this rapper is flying out 15-year-olds. Oh, this rapper just assaulted this girl and some other girls. I made a whole video about a certain artist that did this and I was silenced, so I don't want to talk about this for too long, but...
Oh, shit, brother. Oh, shit, brother. That's actually fucking... Dude, okay, I was talking... Oh, man, I don't want to say too much about it either, but he's talking about the big man himself, and... How are you silenced, though? I want to talk to this dude. Dude, if you see this video, can you, like, actually... We shouldn't say this publicly, though. But, like, I want to know how he silenced you. Because, like, I've had people go after my videos before, and they're not able to do anything. But I'm guessing it was like, oh, I'm going to fucking sue you. But, yeah. Dude, yeah, I can see why you kind of want to leave after that. Because that is the big man of the underground doing that type of shit.
Please do not idolize these people. Cool, they make music that you enjoy, but at the end of the day, they're people, and they're usually terrible people. Like Puya. Now for the whole reason I
Bro, I want to see the video that he did. I heard about that shit.
actually even thought about making this video. I personally feel like if something has completely ruined the underground for me, it's streamers like Your Rage, I'm Dante, and Blackboy Max. Now let me say something. There is absolutely no disrespect towards these guys at all. I like the content that they create. Kind of. And I'm not even sure where it really started because I remember Dante was bumping Comethazine on stream and playing Fortnite with X. I mean, Dante's been low-key doing this for like way longer than people think. Anyway, I saw this video of Dante basically cosplaying Laser Dim 700 and making a song trying to rap like him. Now, few problems with this. First of all, Laser just started getting some attention and this just turned it up to like the max level, right? It's like underground artists don't even have a chance to be underground anymore because these massive streamers are just too tapped in. They go.
I don't think they're tapped in. I think they're given money. It's like, because these guys are low key, like they're already signed up on shit and they're like, hey bro, like talk, and they're like, fuck it, I don't give a shit, extra money. That's probably why this shit happens. I doubt they're tapped in just discovering them out of nowhere. They're getting paid to fucking pay attention to the certain ones. Because I hear the same fucking names in the underground over and over, the supposed underground over and over again.
Go and play their music on stream. Now, is it really underground? No. I've seen countless comments saying Your Rage put me onto insert rapper here. Same thing with Max, which is probably why the general consumer of underground music is like 15 to 17. Because what grown man is watching Your Rage and Blackboy Max in their free time? Like,
I don't even know who either of those people are. I don't watch streamers at all.
Actually be serious, respectfully. And it's no disrespect. Like I said, I just feel like if you're grown, you shouldn't be watching a streamer in your free time. That's just a personal thing though. I'm a hater. Like, come on, gang. You're a grown man and you're sitting there watching Aiden Ross. You're sitting there
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know because I've never watched streamers, so I don't know. Do what you want to do in your free time, I guess. But yeah, I can see. I don't know. Streams are weird because like streams are kind of weird for me because it's like a lot of it is just them kind of sitting there, right? Like I don't know. I got fucking ADHD. Even him just playing his fucking Overwatch gameplay, I'm just like kind of tuning out. So
watching Kai Cenat as a grown man, you have bills. Go get a job. Go start a family. You're grown. Or go be the Aiden Ross. Go be the Kai Cenat. Like they're streaming.
Bro, do you hear that fucking construction? No, I agree with that though. But like, oh man, I don't know how to feel. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these people, I don't know. Never mind.
For like grown-ups, I guess, but like those specific kind of streamers, like the ones aforementioned, like Your Rage and Max, those are for like, you know, low-key high schoolers. Grown men should not be watching them niggas. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm just saying. I'm getting off topic. I just am not a fan of these streamers putting countless people onto these artists, not because I don't want to see the artists get bigger, but because I just think the community gets more plagued each time, bro. And it's like, why can't they come up naturally anymore? Bro, there's a video with Max and
because you actually can't come up naturally anymore. People don't understand the threshold between like actually getting somewhere and like the underground is so deep right now because there's no jumper anymore. Lyrical Lemonade sold out. How are you supposed to get there? You know, you put videos out. There's so many fucking people in the genre. It's hard to fucking stand out. Even if you have a crazy look, that doesn't help you. The face tats don't do shit anymore. And you got these fucking people spamming the same goddamn song 30,000 times. Like, how many times have you seen that fucking hippie chick who's just the same song, or that other dude who's I've been living on my own? That dude. Like, it's hard to fucking compete, and people just spam the same fucking song every fucking day. And it's like, you know, I've seen some cool guys. Like, there's a guy named West Coast who's kind of blowing up right now. I think that shit's kind of cool. But for the most part, it's like, how the fuck do you blow up nowadays? Like, back in the day, you got some AMVs. Kids got no attention span. Like, you know, you had an AMV. You went and checked out the music, you found more, you start listening to them. That would happen over time. You start doing shows, people go to the shows, you know, you get a music video or two, you put that on Trash AMV or wherever you want to put it, and you get some clout, and then you start to low-key like blow up. But now it's like you got to get signed by a big artist. Who's blown up recently? Like Killswitch. Like, Killswitch is cool. I think he's a great musician, but Puya is the one who put him fucking on. Like, he was kind of doing good before that, but he was like, definitely Puya took him and fucking scooped him up here. Like, I'm just saying it. How do you blow up nowadays? That's why I hate these videos. How to blow up in the underground now? Fucking corny, dude.
Laser on Discord doing a damn 20 versus 1, and it's just like, what? How? Like, I get it. Ooh, he's from Atlanta. He talks like an idiot. He acts like he's slow. Very funny, I guess. I'm an old head, bro. I remember listening to Summers and literally nobody knew who he was.
Are we old heads at this point just for liking that? Like, man, I never thought I would get to this because I hated it so much when the SoundCloud wave was up. Everybody like, oh, this shit sucks. So I never wanted to do that to the next generation. And I prefer this to all the Atlanta bullshit that was going on for a couple years there during 2019 and 2020 when it was like, Lil Baby's the best rapper to ever live. Don't pretend like that. I hate how nobody was ever saying Lil Baby was the next Drake. You guys all were. I was in those DJ Academics comment sections. Yes, you fucking were. Don't pretend. Everybody there was slobbering on his fucking meat like it was no tomorrow just because now he supposedly fell off. Don't pretend like you weren't on that fucking meat, dog. But I'm just saying, I don't hate this genre. I just don't get it.
But then TikTok happened, and now it's like,
it's that bird business. Around here, you reach for a chain, you get turned to a stat. On foreign to them.
swing your pole, nigga, and big bird business that, and oh fuck. Whole time they don't even know anything about the way this man was rapping on Kalari beats and making whole albums about a girl that cheated on him. I mean, the underground is just,
I mean, that's kind of corny. That's like some X coffee shit.
not the underground anymore. It's cooked, it's finished, it's trash. And that's why I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's genuinely burnt out. You know, while I'm making this video, I think the biggest thing, and this is a shot at myself, is that I'm just too old for what the underground is turning into now. Yes, it's much larger than what it was when I first got into it. And I mean,
You could cover that old shit though. Like, people are still interested because there's still a lot of stuff like, you don't got to cover the modern guys because some of the stuff that I'm uncovering, people are like, yo, I've been wondering that for years. And that's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying, this is anybody watching this, I'm not saying you should come into this fucking genre and start doing that type of shit. But this guy's got like a unique voice. I don't know. I like this dude. I never really watched him before. A lot of people told me about him and said that back in the day, he was really doing some crazy shit with like his skits and all that. So I don't know. Maybe I should watch him a little bit more. The only ones I watch are Famous Criminals and, I always say his name wrong, but the second channel that Rishaw, sorry, bro. I call him Rish Van Shaw, but people say that ain't right. Well, I fuck with him. I like his second channel. I like more of this type of shit than the Patrick CC type shit. You know, like, I don't know. It's just too. Because like I'm kind of in this genre, so I don't want to hate on these people, and I'm not trying to like throw like disses at anybody, and you know the content works, so fuck it. But I just don't like that Patrick CC type of style where it's just like the Turkey Tom like 40-minute documentary. I don't want to sit down for 40 minutes and like listen to something like that now where they just talk in the same voice. You know what I mean? So like I really fuck with the. For sure, whatever there. Sorry, man. I've heard his name, but Rich Fan Shaw, whatever. I'll just say it like that. And Famous Criminals is super funny because he covers shit that people don't talk about, and I think that's fucking entertaining. And yeah, it's just Instagram goofballs, but fuck it, it's interesting because it's not the same shit. It's a YouTube problem that everybody covers the same fucking shit over and over again. It's so fucking annoying. Like, you fucking see Mudahar and all those dudes cover this fucking, oh, this guy's a scammer, and then for 2 months you got to listen to Mama Max is blah blah blah, let's repeat it, or the Vosh shit, or any of this shit. Like, this shit that who gives a fuck, dude? Like, oh my god.
that's kind of the whole point. But what it is now is all these artists copying someone that came before them, which you could argue was common in all forms of music, but with rap, especially underground rap, Trust me, no one is doing anything super
Yeah, but I don't like that either, because like copying somebody else is like foolish, because like everybody in the trap metal scene is like everybody's a copy of Zillow, and they're not. There's different ways to scream. That's, I don't know.
new. Do I think these artists aren't good? I wouldn't say that either. It's just nothing really new. I think the last artist we got that genuinely brought something new to the table was Yeet. Even though he had been rapping for years, that era where he was making up words, Twizzy this, and rapping over these crazy, insane, high energy beats with bills in 2021 was actually really interesting thinking on it now. I think
See, I never listened.
2021 was the last year I genuinely enjoyed the underground scene.
Okay, I thought he was gonna say 2020. 2021 was the worst year of my fucking life, dog. I hated 2021. I could go into why I hated 2021 in multitude of reasons. I feel like people hated 2020. 2020 was a fucking moment in history. 2021 was the set-in of all this fucking trash. Not musically, worldly, globally. That's when fucking this new generation put its fucking boots on the ground, let's just say. But this is like a 12-minute video. I guarantee I've been reacting for 30 minutes. I'm sorry, dude. I just got a lot to say about everything. I just chat too much shit, apparently.
To be completely honest. And so I don't know. I mean, I guess you could chop this whole video up into me just being an old head, because when I first got into the scene, like I said, it was when the originators were still coming up. 13 years later, the originators aren't even mentioned anymore. But wait, there's light at the end of this tunnel. Thank God there are countless artists I discover all the time that are nowhere near popular, and I think they definitely deserve to be popular. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna tell you who they are because I'm a gatekeeping loser. Go discover them for yourself like how I did. I'm UVXCX, later.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you gotta discover them for yourself, but I think that if you like a certain type of music, you should actually listen to it. You should seek it out. Like, I've discovered tons of artists through just putting on an artist I like and letting the radio shit play on Spotify, and it just puts up like that's how I discovered that what's his name there, like 87 Brizzy or whatever. Is that the right dude? I don't know, because I was just like, I like Josiah, listening to Josiah music. All the people that pop up, I found different. That's how I found Savage Gasp. That's how I found, fucking Mup. That's how I found Sad Friends, Anakin Skywalk. Like, all these dudes that are fucking super cool. But no, I don't think he's an old head. I actually, considering what I thought that video was gonna be, I actually fucked with that, because obviously the title's like underground rap is burnt, but this is what you do when you don't like the title of a video. You sit there and listen to the whole thing. You don't just get mad about the title. But anyways, nah, I agree. I think this guy's pretty smart. I don't agree with everything that he said, but for the most part, at least we're having the conversation. He's not just sitting there just like, okay, let's talk about Ken Carson, for the victims of Ken Carson, the blah, blah, blah. Bro. This seat is overstacked with YouTubers, I gotta say. So having somebody with a unique voice. Let's see what else this guy does. Day Little Mosey's career died. J. Cole is getting destroyed for this. But is this any better, though, bro? Like, is this any better? Anyways, like I said, I'm not going to hate on him. I don't know, some cool shit. I think I've seen this one pop up in my sub box. I might watch some more of this. Hope he doesn't mind me reacting to his videos, having like kind of a dialogue with it. But no, I don't necessarily disagree with a lot of the shit that he said, but I mean, mainstream rap, it's everything now. You just got to find what you like and talk about it. And, I can understand, like, how long has this guy been doing this? 3 years. When did he start talking about rap? Only for 1 year? Damn, dude. You do fucking amazing for only talking about for a year? Damn. You're going crazy. I've been at this a year too, and I ain't nowhere near that. So fuck, I guess I'm doing something wrong. Never mind, don't even listen to anything I'm saying. But no, I can see getting burnt out, but just fuck it. Like, just whatever. Just don't, like you said, don't look up to any of these guys. Don't give a fuck. I just got my moment where I just gave up on this shit. Like, not gave up on the scene, but gave up on looking up to these rappers. I was talking to somebody I fucking looked up to, and they were just being an asshole. I'm like, fuck this shit. All these guys got ego like crazy because it's the drugs, it's the lifestyle, it's the yes men around them. But it is what it is, bro. But yeah. Do I think the underground is burnt? Well, if you're talking about the fucking Yeet Boys, then yeah, maybe. I don't know. Not enough to say on that, but check out the broader underground. Stop taking the TikTok shit. Stop taking the shit that's rammed right in your face and being like, I don't like this. This sucks. Expand out a little bit. Like he said, look for them yourself. Good message. Fuck with that. Fuck with the channel. Fuck with the yeah. Subscribe to the channel. We post music here and we do interviews. So if you want to find some new talent, then check it out. And of course, I got my main channel, Twisted World. So if you want to go over there and check that out as well, make sure to do that. And shout out the guy who told me to react to this. If you like this type of content, I can do more of this. Because, yeah, I like having the discussion and the dialogue. And if you hate me now, because I told my opinion, I get it, bro. I get it, bro. I'm sorry for the knocking in the background. Hopefully this shit turns out. Anyways, see you in the next one. Bye.